Morning. Happy Wednesday. That's what's happening. It's pouring rain. I just got here. It's dark, wet. Ni modo. One of the greatest musicians of all time once said, a lot of people are afraid of the rain. He doesn't see why, because the rain is nothing but water. I know that's not word for word, but Bob Marley said that. So, ni modo. Okay, dumpster. It's almost there. Probably be able to fill that up pretty soon. We started taking the deck apart. That was supposed to be today's goal, but we never made it that far. Yesterday was a pretty decent day. I wish I could show you guys what was done in the past couple days here, but it's just so dark. So what do we got? All the drywall is completely gone in here. We got I was hoping to get this window framed in, but unfortunately I paused on that moment, mainly because of this window, the size of it is, and the way everything lays out. If it lays out, there's gonna be a 36-inch cabinet here, an 18-inch cabinet here, that'll end right about here at this point of the window. The start of our 36-inch cabinet, about here, 6 inches. Our 36-inch cabinet, which would make the window, or the kitchen sink, centered with the window, and then another 18 inches, or another 36-inch cabinet. And that'll be the end of our kitchen on this wall. Why did I go through the trouble of going through the design process so early in the project? Because it is a huge deal. It would look really stupid if the upper cabinets were too small or different on each side of the window because I didn't center the window correctly. And then the fact that I want the kitchen cabinet to be perfectly lined up with the center of the window the way it should be, without adding a bunch of filler panels. After all, it's what I did for a living, and filler panels is not the way to make a kitchen look good. And it kind of looks half-assed that way. So I'm trying to eliminate that. So the kitchen will be all cabinets all the way across, nice and clean. Window will be centered. So I got the drawings done last night. We should be good to go, minus it's raining. We also got our boxes for our outlets all mounted up. The stove, and the final one for the kitchen. So how this would work out is 36-inch cabinet, followed by a 36-inch, there's a 36-inch cabinet, which would end up right about here, and then our stove, which would be the center of the stove, is right here at this point. So that's what that outlet down there is for the stove. Another thing that was important to figure this out, because the vent that goes outside, I need to know where to put the power source for it. Right now, believe it or not, here's the box. I mounted it in the window itself. Because that's where it goes. It goes in the window. And then our final one, cabinets, will end right about this point. So that'll kind of give you an idea. So it'll be cabinet, stove with a nice hood, and then wrapped around to the end over there. Okay. The other one that's really kind of cool was the refrigerator section. How it works out is it'll be a 24-inch cabinet, upper and lower, 36-inch refrigerator with a deep cabinet above it, kind of like what I have in my house, or what we kind of tried at Mom and Dad's house, and then 24 and 24 again. So that worked out pretty good. So we did get a bunch of stuff done as far as Jaime really helped out, and he concentrated on the yard Monday and Tuesday, I kind of kept myself busy with inside doing some demo and some other stuff. Here you can see some of the stuff that Jaime did. So if you remember before how we had all those holes in the yard from the ruts, that's all cleaned up. Well, kinda. And then he took care of all the edging on the lawn all the way down. Believe it or not, he took out like a good solid 8 inches of dirt and grass off of the sidewalk because it was growing on top of the sidewalk. Fairly crazy. Alright, so we go on. So sometime he was busy outside and he took care of that stuff Monday and Tuesday, or yesterday and Monday. I took care of some of the other stuff that was inside of the house, just concentrated on what needed to be done inside. Did a lot of demo. And I got a bunch of pipe work done. Pipe work meaning the electrical part of it. The part I said I felt comfortable doing. So I did powder rooms all piped all the way across. I did end up adding the light above the sink just in case, you know, the ladies, they like to put their face on. It's nice to have a little extra light. But then I did get this nice ceiling fan light that works out pretty nice. It looks like a piece of lamp fixture rather than a fan. And then our pipes all plugged in and ready to go. I got all of the mechanical work stuff done. So we got the washer and dryer taken care of. A light. I know it's so dark in here. I don't know how long I'm going to be here today. This is one of the downfalls of working in a house that's only got 1 or 2 outlets. It's dark in here. And with no sunlight to light it up, it's kind of hard to see in here. I could go put a bunch of lights everywhere, but I'm not going to do that. It's shitty and it's cold on here. This room, you guys, every time I make these videos, I plead somebody help me get this stuff out of here because I need to get in that bottom corner of the house where the laboratory still is, and I have nowhere to put that crap. Seriously. I mean, all of this stuff that you see here, these bins, these boxes, all this stuff, these are all the tools that sit in my bed of my truck. So this stuff I really don't care about because we're going to get rid of it as soon as I get the cap back on. But I don't know what to do with all this stuff. And I don't want to take time looking at it. I don't want to go through the trouble of going through it because it's a lot of stuff and it's got to be gone through. I just need to plug away on the other stuff that we need to do to get going. You know, I need to get this window in. I need to get that window blocked. Get the siding all fixed and taken care of. You get all the electrical still done in this half of the house. And then the basement electrical also. There's still a lot to do. You know, I had my plumber friend out here. He was helping out quite a bit. He's gonna take care of the sump pump for us since I don't have this window in yet and he can't install the plumbing for that. It is what it is. So unfortunately it's pouring rain and there ain't no way he's gonna be doing that today because every time he scoops, mud will come out and water will rush in, and that's pretty much how that works out. So got a little rain, so the yard does look nice for what it is. Like I said, we got all that edging done, and we got some the front half of it all cleaned up. Got the side of the house all cleaned up and graded a little bit, and got it all sprayed for the dandelions. We'll wait a couple weeks and we'll get some grass seed down and see what happens then. Lord knows my house needs a grass seed too. So this is where we're gonna leave it today. It's Wednesday. Love you guys. We'll see you soon. It's time to get to work.